everyone, it is me and we're gonna have some fun today. So I am going to let a couple people hop on. Let me know when you are on. Today we are rocking a look for Ashley. She is my lucky hostess for today's live. So if you see anything that you love, that you gotta have, let me know. Ashley has a party link all set up, ready to go for you guys. So I have already done my primer. I have already done one of my eyes with my concealer, just so you guys can kind of see the difference between having concealer on and not having concealer on. So if you're not familiar with my live feeds, my concealer, and oh my goodness, thank you. I actually curled it today. Hey girl. I haven't curled my hair in a while. So like these two, eye primer with concealer is thebomb.com. So I went ahead and did one eye for you guys just to kind of show you the coverage. So I'm going to go ahead and do this, and then we are going to get straight into eyes. So since Ashley is my lucky Amazeballs hostess today, we are doing what she wants. So we're going to do a little pop of sass in our look today. Oh, thank you. I actually played around with the angle of my lighting, and then I moved my camera up higher. So it's kind of a different look today. So you guys, you might be a little confused, but yeah. Because I usually have my my lighting up higher looking down at me, and I think it was creating shadowing on my face. So we're doing a little bit of kind of up lighting. So yeah, who knew? Okay, so there's that. You have got to try this, girlfriend. Eye primer and concealer is legit insane. See, normally if I had just concealer on and I just kind of went like that, like it wouldn't like budge. So this gives you a little bit more moldability. Hey ladies, hello, hello. All right, so now that we got that all out of the way, we're gonna dive right into eyes. So I have been trying to do a master plan all morning, trying to figure out what the heck I wanted to do on my eyes. So here we are going to go. Yeah. Can you guys hear that music? Because if you can hear that music, that's bad. I'm going to want you guys to hear that. So just hold on one sec. I'm coming, guys. Okay, if you guys can hear the music, then that means that Facebook might flag it, so we don't want that to happen. Not again. Okay, so here we go. Since I had the primer mixed with the concealer, that's already on my eyes. I just kind of looped it up and over. So that we can carry on with. I'm going to be utilizing a little bit of Addiction Palette number 1 because it's got amazing neutral colors. And we are going to be using a little bit of our loose pigment in Beautiful. Yeah. And then I am going to incorporate a little bit of this amazing Heavenly color because that's what Ashley wanted. So I've never done it. I am going to truthfully tell you, I have never, ever, ever used this color other than to swatch it on my hand and show people how primer works. That was the only time I have ever used this. So we're just going to kind of roll with it. And then I'm also going to be using Elegant Splurge Cream Shadow. So let's dive on in. I'm going to start with Beautiful. It's a nice matte brown. I sound like a boy going through puberty, teenager. Oh my goodness. And I'm using a nice fluffy crease brush, and we are going to do that all over my lid. This is going to be our transition color, just to kind of bring it all together. And because I tend to kind of just do whatever I want. If you see me just throw in other colors along the way, just kind of roll with it, okay? So, we are doing a hooded eye look today, which is also known as a halo look. So, if you have hooded eyes, meaning when you open your eye, if you cannot see your crease or the crease color, this is for you, okay? So, we are going to create a higher crease. So you can see my crease actually is right in there, and we're going up with this transition color because we are going to create a brand new crease. So again, this is beautiful, and it's gonna look beautiful. It's gonna look amazeballs. And Ashley is going to fall in love. You're gonna get yourself some water. Okay. Go for it, baby cakes.
I don't know about it.
Just be careful. I don't want you knocking all my lighting down. Okay. So the key of this look is we're going to be building color over color. And we are going to create the dimension on the outer and the inner corners with the dark and light right on the lid. Right in that center portion.
Well, you said a Skylander element.
I said a Skylander element.
Yeah, light.
Light? Oh. I swear, my children relate everything under the sun to Skylanders. Skylanders are Pokemon, is what they relate everything to. Okay, so that was beautiful. And it is beautiful. So using that same brush, I've got my little washcloth here, not washcloth, paper towel, that I'm just kind of getting the excess product off of. And we are diving right in to palette number 1. And, And we're going to do chipper first. And then we'll kind of play by ear from there. Okay? We're just going to kind of roll with it and see where I decide. So we're going to do this on the outer corner. Just kind of swirl it around. And I like using a fluffy brush for this so that you don't get it too pigmented because we're going to build. So we want to make sure that we get it nice and blended and where we want it, but we can still build upon it. Hey, Aaron. We are getting going with a nice neutral look for you. So, I'm also going to go on this inner corner here. And if you don't have hooded eyes, then just skip the inner corner here. Just do that outer V right here and through the crease, but you can easily do this either way. Okay, so there's that so far. Palette number 1 is, it can be worn by anyone, any eye color, no matter what, and I just absolutely love it. So there is that. So on this side, we're going to do the same exact thing. And I'm going to go back and forth from side to side. That way we can stay even. Okay? And just like literally, when you're working with these palettes, they are highly pigmented. So literally just like dab it and then you can move. You can go back and get a little bit more if you need to. But a little bit goes a long way, ladies. I'm not kidding when I tell you that. And then you kind of just halo it over top to merge the two together. But notice we're leaving that lid area open because that's where we're gonna make a pop. And the pop color in this palette is insane. Absolutely love it. It's an amazing palette. It really is. So, Piggy, background sound effects brought to you by my 3-year-old. This is what life working at home is all about. Alrighty, so now moving on. We are moving on to some cream shadow. And I chose Elegant because it is just a nice, super awesome, just neutral color. It's got some shimmer to it. It's kind of like champagne-y. The primer under your eyes, it actually helps with the pores. The eye primer, it helps minimizing pores, even though it's made to keep your eye pigments concentrated and from creasing and everything. It actually helps minimize the pores right here on my cheeks, and it just kind of helps with the spreadability of it. And so it just makes it easier, and I've actually just been loving it. I've been trying it for a week now, and it's just been like one of the best things. And thank you, Ashley. I've been playing around with the lighting. I moved my lighting down instead of having it up above me, so I'm kind of digging it because people kind of felt the need to mention my eye bags yesterday, so I was playing around with lighting so that it doesn't create that shadow on my under eyes. So thanks for that, peeps. It made me up my lighting game. Eye primer mix. Stephanie, take your eye primer, like a little dot of your eye primer, a little bit of your concealer, mix it together on the back of your hand with your concealer brush, and apply. Mind blowing. Go do it right now. And then you'll probably want to make a live video over it too. Okay, so back on track. Here it is. This is Elegant, and we are doing it right here in the center. Do you see that pop? And we're just bringing it right up to the crease. I've got a little carried away over here, but we'll touch that up. Lighting is tricky because, I mean, I used to never use lighting, so I feel like anything is better than what I was using. But now that I've played around with like high versus low versus like pointed right at me versus the sides, it's crazy. It's crazy what a difference it makes. Okay, so we're just doing Elegant. And this is basically going to act almost as more primer for the color that we're going to put over top of it. You could easily stop here, but because I'm all about the wow factor, we're going to put something on top of it. So you can easily just go in with a fluffy brush and just blend this out and stop right there. So we'll get to the blending in a second. Because first I gotta put a little bit more dark back here. I got carried away. Yes, it pays to be a photographer and understand about lighting because it's game changing, right? I mean, look, I look completely different than I did yesterday. And you can't even tell that I've got horrible under eye bags. Goodness. Oh well, rolling with the punches. Okay, so say you wanted to just stop there, then you're just going to take a clean, fluffy brush. It doesn't have any pigment on it at all. And you're just going to kind of go through and just kind of blend everything out, just to kind of soften any lines. Just kind of blur the edges. And then you can do a little bit of a highlight color there. But we're not stopping there, right? We still have some fun to have. So we haven't even gotten to Heavenly yet. So just you hold on to your britches, ladies. It's about to get wild and crazy. Okay. So next, moving on. I am going to be putting a little bit of rose water spray right onto my little spongy, my spongy buddy. Spongy buddy, is that funny? Yeah, he thinks it's funny. You do need an office. Yeah. My hostess today wanted to do blue. She wanted Heavenly, so I'm taking one for the team. Okay. We're using Brassy, my all-time favorite color from this palette. Ever, 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 ever. You do all foundation? No, I haven't done any foundation yet, just my concealer. I'm trying to get back into the habit of doing my eyes first and then doing my, my foundation. Okay, so we are just going to pat this on over top of it. And if you guys have watched my live feeds enough, then you know you're probably mastering this technique. You are mastering it because you've watched me do it in a million different color combinations. So you understand why we're doing certain things and where everything is going. What, baby?
I'm going downstairs.
Okay. Love you.
I'm going to keep doing the same thing.
You do the eyes first because if you have any fallout or if you need to clean anything up, it just makes it easier. So you'll see, like once I go in to do my my foundation and everything, you're just able to really crisp up this line out here. Like especially if I were to just take like my concealer brush right here, I can just kind of make it nice and crisp by dragging the concealer. So most makeup artists will tell you to do your eyes first, and I've just always been in the habit of doing my face first, so I'm just kind of retraining myself. So you can just clean anything up. Okay, so there is that. I'm going to real quickly go back in with that brown that I have on my brush and just kind of mesh the two together. And then we're going to move on. So there's that so far. I can't see because I have my eyes shut. But there it is so far. Let's make sure that everything's in place. My face is definitely not smooth. I have to give a lot of credit to my lighting. My lighting system makes everything nice and soft. They're umbrella lights, so it's kind of a little bit of a filtered lighting, because I've only got one window over here, and then out in the other room, I've got lights out there, but not enough to give a nice effect. Really? I know a lot of the makeup artists that I have followed, they'll have you do your eyes first, but I mean, everything comes down to preference. Like, I don't think there's a right or wrong way to do it. It's just kind of what you like to do. Okay. Are you guys ready for this? Ashley, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little scared. But I mean, yesterday's look turned out well, and I had never done it before, so what's the worst that could happen, right? Okay. So in the outer corner, we're doing a little bit of Heavenly, which is a blue. So like over top of it, just like kind of envision like peacock colors. Just a little bit of an extra pop. And then we're just gonna kind of halo it over top. Look at that. Yeah, I've never used this color, so it's kind of scary. So this is how you can take your nice natural look up a notch. And then if you get a little carried away, just take a clean brush and just kind of soften it. What did I just get on me? See, and that's why we do our eyes last. So if you dust something on you that you're not supposed to dust on you, you can just clean that up. So there's a little bit of a close-up of where we're going. Yay! You're back. Where's Ashley? You on here, Ashley? That's me trying to wink. Foundation last. Yeah. Sometimes I just forget what I'm saying, but yay! I'm actually kind of digging this. Okay. And again, I'm using the crease brush in case you're wondering. Okay. So we're gonna move on to this eye now. Yay, she's still here. Concentrating. I got my concentration face on. This is kind of fun. Completely out of my comfort zone. So, claps for Ashley for getting me out of my comfort zone. It's not every day that I do new makeup looks. Yay! Okay. And then just take the deluxe brush is what I'm using, just the deluxe eye brush with nothing on it, and just kind of softening everything. Of course, you can go more bold with this. Spray a little bit of rose water spray on your brush and it's going to intensify. Bye, Eva. Have a good day. So let me make sure that it can be much brighter. Like, here, let's see. I'll put it right here so you guys can see it. I'm gonna put a little bit of primer there. Let that dry for a second. Yeah, like all of these pigments are buildable, so you can easily do brighter. Come on. So you can see that. So you can, it can sometimes be a little scary looking at it when you see it like that, but it's just beautiful. Okay. So I'm gonna keep that out because I'm actually going to incorporate a little bit of a liner with it. So again, let me quickly go in with my white liner. I always do white underneath here, and it just kind of opens everything up. Hold on. And again, this is just Brassy from the palette. Kind of lost a little bit of pop. so white liner. And then little black tight lining up top where you go underneath the lashes. Okay. One more addition to the party. Because Melanie told me to do it. She told me to make sure to pop my brow bone. So we're taking a little bit of Curious and we're going right underneath my brows. And then once we get our foundation on, we'll go in and do some brows. So it just kind of pops it and gives that contrast. Alrighty. Do, 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 do. Okay, awesome. Almost there, guys. Almost there. All right, there we go. There we go. We're getting there. We're getting there. And then I am going to take my liner, shader brush. I am going to put a little bit of our rose water spray on it. And that is going to turn the pigment into a cream. So I'm using that blue that we were using before, and I'm just kind of creating a cream out of it on my brush. Just a little bit of that fun blue in there, just to kind of sass it up a little bit, because why not, right? It's almost the weekend. We're allowed to add some sass. So we made it halfway through the week. Okay. Oh, my husband's watch is ringing. Alrighty. So there is that. Now we gotta get some lashes on. I gotta finish the eye look with some lashes. Hump day. Alright. So I got my blow dryer waiting in the wings. You guys know how that goes. Gel. Get it all up in those lashes. Get it in between every single lash. Get them nice and separated and coated. Go in at an angle a little bit and just kind of fluff those lashes and just make sure everybody's in their place and ready to roll. And then going directly in while it's still wet. Roll your fibers a little bit on the back of your hand. And you're going to place them on the lashes. Only mid to tips though. You don't need to go down at the base. Alrighty. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. And then roll again in place. Okay. You're gonna grab that blow dryer that I'm talking about. You're gonna blow your lashes. Thank you. All right. Then you gotta fix your hair. And then you go back into the gel. And you seal those babies. And I usually only need to do one coat and I'm good to go. You can continue to build that mascara on if you want more length, but this is plenty for me. And another reason why we did our eyes first, because I just got a speck of mascara down there. So just let it dry and then you'll be able to swoosh it off. You're so funny. It's my wind-blown look. Let's see. Wanted to bring a little bit of that blue over a little bit because I like the way I did it on that other side. Yay! Okay. Blow your lashes one more time just to curl them. And voila, eyes are done. So see how even though I have hooded lids, you can see that color even when I open my eyes. That is the magic. So let me get some of this jazz out of the way. And we are going to continue on and do my face. So since Ashley is super excited and wanting this liquid foundation, we gotta do the liquid, right? So I had already done my concealer and everything. So I'm just gonna kind of take my concealer brush and just kind of swoop under my eyes, clean up anything that needs cleaned up, freshen it all up. And then we're ready to move on. So we're shaking and baking. Shaking and baking. And this is taffeta. I did velour for my concealer because I wanted a little bit of a highlight. And then taffeta is my usual color. We're just doing 5 drops. Just kind of push it all over. And then just kind of swish. Swish and circle. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your booty. And then yesterday, when I did my eyes first, I went in and did my brows. And to be honest, I wasn't digging them. So I think I'm going to do my foundation first and then go back to my brows. Because I think once I put my foundation on, it just made them cattywampus, so. And I love how this has this little like point so that I can get into that little nook without messing with my makeup. Thank you. We're getting there. Love it. It's hard for me to visualize the way certain things will look and certain colors will look like ahead of time. So I was just taking a leap of faith on this one. I truly had no idea how it was gonna look when it was completed. Just being real. And so that is the liquid foundation. I'm just gonna set it with a little bit of powder because that's just how I roll. Girl, we are getting you this foundation. We are gonna get it for you. So it is a liquid and dries as a powder, but you don't have to set it with a powder. Like if you're like me, you set everything with a powder, okay? That's just how I am. So I just kind of go through and just kind of dab just to kind of set it and all that stuff. So because we went bold with our eyes today, or bolder than I usually do, I am just going to do a very soft color on my cheeks. Nothing too wild and crazy. This is Sweet Blush. So just a very soft pink. And I really wanted to do a nude lip for you guys. And I could not find my pouty liner to save my life. It has been MIA probably since I came back from convention. So I probably left it at convention. And so I need to order a new one because I really wanted to do pouty. Show you guys how to create a nice neutral ombre lip to give a pouty look. So just a soft cheek, nothing wild and crazy. I'm not even gonna contour. I am just gonna let my eyes speak for me. So we're not gonna draw attention away from the eyes by doing a bold lip. So we're gonna go with a neutral lip. And since I do not have my pouty, we are going to improvise. I'm gonna use our brown eyeliner. It's Prim. And I am going to line but we're gonna leave the middle open, okay? I have trouble filling in my upper lip if you can't tell. It's a struggle. They move too much. Okay, so there is that. You're probably saying, why the heck did she leave that space in the middle open? You're gonna go in with your white eyeliner. Yeah. And you can do this with any of our lips. Like any of the liners. You can create this look with any of the colors. I just love it with the neutrals. Okay. So you got about 15 seconds that you can smudge it out. So we're going in with a nude lipstick over top. And we're gonna mesh everything together. And where that white was, it just creates a nice pouty look. And that is our look for today. No, it's not. We need brows. We need brows. We need brows. I can't believe I almost ended this without doing my brows. Take it easy, Megan. Take it easy. All right. I'm losing control, right? Who would have thought taking a brown eyeliner, a white eyeliner, and a lipstick to create this? Right? Yeah. So it's brow time. It's brow time. It's brow time. It's really, really brow time. Taking a clean liner shader brush. And that same palette that we used for our eyes, that same chipper color that we used, we're going to use that for our brows. And then if you have a spoolie, get yourself a spoolie and brush those brows down. And then you're going to take that chipper and you're going to draw a line where the hair grows out of your face. And then you're going to draw another line where it comes out of your face that way. Okay? I know this is scary, but it's okay. And then just kind of connect the two. And then comb up your hair, and where we drew those lines, your hair is now going to come up and cover that line. So it's not going to be harsh anymore. Now, you're going to do the same down here. You're going to draw the line. You're going to draw the tail. Connect them. Fill in if you need to. And then take your spoolie again. And then brush up and down. Okay? And then just go in. And with that, whatever is left on your brush, just fill in the middle. And then hit up that front portion. I'm starting to think that me losing my pouty liner was a blessing in disguise because I'm totally digging this lip. Completely mind blown. And thank you, Ashley. I'm glad you love it. I am so excited that you love it. You definitely pushed me out of my comfort zone, so I thank you for that. But I'm totally loving it. Like the lips, I just can't stop looking at the lips. So there's one brow versus the other. Game changer. So now we're going to do the other side. Actually, hold on. Let me brush this just to soften it. It's all about softening. Prim and Pristine and Well-To-Do. I have done Prim with Lucky over top, and I have done Prim with Luxe over top. And I love it, love it, love it. But I hadn't used them in a while. And now I'm back on the bandwagon. I'm back on the wagon with Prim. Okay, then take your spoolie and brush those hairs back up. Cover that line that we just made, soften it. And then do the same underneath. Do I look like a peacock on my eyes? I feel like a peacock and I love it. Okay, and then just with whatever is left on the brush, go in and just kind of fill in. Hit up that front end. Can't forget about these buddies on the front. We just didn't want to go straight in with color on the front because then it's going to be harsh and it's going to be choppy. You don't want harsh and choppy. We want brows that are going to flow, okay? Seamless. Alrighty. What y'all think? What do you guys think of today's look? Yay, nay? My brows aren't getting along today, but they both look beautiful in their own way. So that is today's look. Let me let down my hair on this side. Let it flow. I am so glad that you love it, Ashley. Thank you so much for pushing me outside my comfort zone. Ashley is my amazing hostess today. If you saw any products that you're interested in, we've got a party link for her that I will be posting below. That way she will be getting credit for all of those purchases and earning some free makeup. So, thank you guys for tuning in. I love you. And if you want to be my next live hostess, let me know. Love you. Mwah, mwah, mwah.